Welcome back. You're looking at the college basketball experience, which is right outside where we are in the T-Mobile Center, all in downtown at Kansas City. Chris Budden, Fran Fraschilla, and a guy who knows a thing or two about the Big 12, having played at Baylor, coached there as well for a bit, is back in the Big 12 as the new head coach at Texas Tech. Grant McCasland, career record, 155 wins, almost a 70 or 67% winning percentage. Previous 6 seasons at North Texas, coming off the NIT championship.
That's 2 out of 3.
That's a pretty good record.
Yeah, that's winning 2 out of 3.
Good math.
I'm good
they
at
say
math.
there would be no math here on this one. Coach, appreciate you joining us. Welcome back to the Big 12, a new Big 12. I mean, from the time that you played. And what's it like to look around this room? First of all, congratulations on the job, and realize to be a part of this now as the head coach of the Red Raiders.
Yeah, thank you. I appreciate you said I played in the Big 12, because that would be stretching it, to be real honest.
That's true.
I didn't play much, but I was on the team. It is cool. The first year of the Big 12, I got to be a part of it. Last year, so that's really cool. Yeah. And then first year, the United Supermarkets Arena, which is our arena at Texas Tech, my first opportunity to be a coach under Coach Dickey was in the Big 12. And then to go back and be an assistant under Scott Drew, and now to be sitting here with you all, it really is, it's a huge blessing and really exciting.
When you were going to be offered the job, we all were talking about it. You were in the NIT. Did you in your mind say, this is the fit? Like, I know this place. My wife is a student athlete, was a student athlete there. Did you just know in your heart that it was a fit?
Yeah, Fran, you know, in this profession and what we do, it's like ultimately you get to a point, and we could have stayed at North Texas forever just because family lived there. My wife's family lived there, and we had success, and we felt like it was building. But then there's times where you get to a point and where college basketball is going, and we want to compete for national championships. And then the truth is, my wife did play soccer at Texas Tech. She was a graduate of Texas Tech. We started dating when the first opportunity I got to coach was at Texas Tech. All our kids were born in West Texas. And so that part of it, when you live in Lubbock, it's different. Now, people visit, they're like, I don't get this. But they don't. The wind, the dirt. Like, it's not for everybody.
The tumbleweed rolling across
But the truth is, the people, and when you live there, it's unexplainable. It's one of the best college atmospheres and college basketball venues in the country. And when you talk about that and you can win home games and there's this passion, then I do believe you can win championships. And so that part of it is a blessing because there's personal love and family. Our family loves it. And when you get to move high school kids, you know how difficult that is. I got a high schooler and 2 high schools and a middle schooler. Like, that's not the easiest part of the process. But for everyone to be excited, that's different. So just really genuinely feel like we're where we're supposed to be.
That arena also, when you guys are good, is unbelievable in terms of a home court advantage. I want to ask you about your style. You sit on a recruit's couch and are selling him what you bring on the court. What is your style of basketball?
Well, I can tell you that we've been getting crushed for our style at North Texas. So in recruiting, there's been a lot of battles that we've had to face up to this point. And, this is the truth, too. We played the slowest tempo in the country the last 2 years prior to this at North Texas. And we also had the best win percentage in the country on the road the last 2 years. So there's a connectedness that we felt like what we needed to do there to win. And now, and Fran can tell you because he's been coach for Coach Fran, we've had to change how we're going to play because we have better athletes. This is the truth. And we've been able to recruit some vertical athletes, some faster players, and we need to share the ball more in order for us to, keyword is, win. And so we feel like that we're going to play differently. So I'll tell you what I tell them is I'm going to love them and I'm going to coach their heart. That's what I'm going to tell them. And I'm going to do what's best to put their son in the best position to win. And in the end, if you win, you get opportunity. And so that's our heart. But we will play faster than what people think this year.
Who are you? I've been out there, watched practice last week. Who excites you as far as a guy that you say he's going to help us big time?
Yeah, I mean, I think you have to start on our roster with Pop Isaacs. I mean, he's a returner that's been in the Big 12. He stayed because he wants to be a part of winning. And when I asked everybody around the program, like when things got bad, who was connected to each other and trying to pull us together? And Pop Isaacs was the consistent name. And then I got to know him. I love his heart. I think he's got great offensive talent. And then we've added transfers that are here with us today. Joe Toussaint, Warren Washington, Devin Cambridge. I mean, those guys have all played in the NCAA tournament. Add 2 guys to that, Darian Williams, Chance McMillan. All 5 of our transfers played in the NCAA tournament last year. So I think that was a big part of it. Like, how do you merge the young talent that we have on our roster with guys that can help us learn how to win? And that's really, I think, what we've been able to do.
How do you build chemistry over the offseason with all the new pieces that you bring in?
Well, we did a lot of crazy stuff.
Yeah?
Honestly, we took them for a retreat, which I think is always fun because you go and sit under a lightning storm around a campfire and you tell people things like, hey, what am I struggling with right now in life, and what are some things that are a blessing? And then you hear things that don't have anything to do with basketball. And then you get an opportunity to know people not just as basketball players but as people. I think things like that are extremely important. And we made a big point of trying to find guys that when they came on their visit that we connected them, and we made it like, who do we want to play with? Not who do I want to coach, or who do we want to play with? Who do you want to be a part of your team? And like, our guys did an awesome job. So we have a picture. I don't know if it's out there. There's a video of all of our guys after practice when Coach Franchilla was there. Fran, they're all in the cold tub together, all 14 guys.
Is Fran?
No,
he's out. Franchilla doesn't want to do that. Who wants to be in a hot tub with 14 of our players? But all our guys in the same cold tub, not hot tub, cold tub together after practice. And I'm telling you, like, it's just honestly told me a lot about our team because they really enjoy winning, and they want to win, and for us to win, they felt like this is what we needed to do to win.
And they want to endure pain together.
Yes,
in the cold
they
tub.
going through hard things, Fran.
I'm not doing the cold tub, but if you bring marshmallows to the campfire, I'm in. I'm in.
Coach, we appreciate the time. Good luck in Lubbock this year. We'll be there eventually in January. We're excited to see you play.
Thanks for having me. All the best. Wreck 'em.
Appreciate it, Chris.
Thank you, Chris. I'm joined by forward Warren Washington. Warren, you're heading into your 5th season. You transferred from ASU to Texas Tech. How much of that decision was based on Coach McCaslin?
McCaslin had a big part of it. I've always wanted to play for a coach, who really prides themselves on defense, and I feel like McCaslin really loves playing defense. He likes having a tenacious type of defense, and I felt like it fit my style. Sure.
Tech is a system that prides itself on defense. Coach McCaslin obviously has coached some amazing defensive teams previously at UNT and now at Texas Tech. You were on the Pac-12 Best Defensive Players of the Year last season, and you have a great defensive presence on the court. When it comes to your defense, how does this system play to your strengths?
I feel like it literally fits perfectly. I'm not going to kind of give you guys a scout on our defense, but I'm going to definitely tell you guys it's going to be a lot of fun to watch, and I feel like the defense suits me perfectly. And Coach Grant has done a great job this offseason with helping me, coaching me, and pushing me to become an even more elite defender.
When it comes to looking at last season, you were on the Pac-12 defensive team overall. Speaking of Arizona State, there was a fellow transfer, Devin Cambridge, who came from Tempe to Lubbock with you. How much easier is this process having a teammate by your side?
Man, it's a blessing. I've played with the Cambridge brother for the past 3-4 years of my life. And one thing about them is they're winners. They're going to do whatever it takes to win. So having a brother like that come and play with me it's literally a blessing. And I'm excited to spend my last year with him. It's going to be a fun year.
I want to talk to you about Coach McCaslin. He's known for having success in slowing down the game. He just said on our set he won't slow things down quite as much this season. But again, elite scoring defense. How does this play into your game as well as the rest of this team?
It fits perfectly just because the fact that I feel like we're going to be getting a lot of stops. And on offense, one of my biggest strengths is just running the floor, rim running. And I feel like the type of brand of basketball we're going to be playing is going to be fun to watch for Tech fans. You guys are going to see a lot of dunks, a lot of blocks, a lot of steals, a lot of grittiness on defense, a lot of toughness, so I'm excited.
You mentioned the Tech fans, and I believe it was the 5th season in a row that Tech basketball season tickets have sold out. Talk about a home court advantage. How excited are you for your very first Texas Tech home game? I'm
so excited. That's probably another, Coach Grant was one of the biggest reasons why I committed, but the Tech fans are right behind there. Tech fans, they're amazing. I could already feel it. Like, I'll go to Five Guys, get a burger or something, and I'll always have a Tech fan stop me and want pictures, and they'll talk about this year and how excited they are. And I love that. That's what I do. The fans feel me, and they give me energy whenever I'm out there. So I'm excited to show them my best game, and I'm excited to go through the season with them.
I want to talk to you about the motto TTW. That's the team motto heading into the season. It stands for toughest team wins. How tough is this team, and what, I guess, describes this team's motto overall?
Man, this team's tough. It's probably the toughest team I've been on. You guys will see. We have a great group of guys. We got young guys, but we also got a couple of older guys, and I feel like it's a great balance. I could go on and tell you everything I like about this team with every individual, but it'd be too long. But no, I love this team. And like you said, toughest team wins, and you guys are going to see.
Looking forward to seeing that. And also, I took a look at your Instagram, Warren. It looks like you have a pretty cool sense of style. Where do you like to shop?
Man, it really depends. In that picture, I'm wearing a little bit of American Tall. I'm wearing some Palm Angels. I'm wearing the Galley department. It's kind of tough for me to shop, so I got to go to certain spots.
Well, I'm glad you said it before I did, because you're 7 feet tall. You mentioned American Tall. Where on earth do you find pants?
Man, American Tall. On that note, American Tall, hit me up. Man. I know you guys know. I know you guys do some NIL deals, so hit me up. But yeah, it's really not much out there. But I try to find where I could get it.
Okay, well, is it hard to find shoes? I guess while we're on the topic of being 7 foot tall, look at the shoes you have on now. Those are awesome.
Yeah, it's kind of tough. I'm size 16, so I'm kind of on the border of it being available and not available. 15 is like the last size that's really like sold in every store. So, but I'm able to find some shoes. So I'm blessed to have a small foot for a 7-footer.
Well, Warren, really appreciate the time. Best of luck to you and the Red Raiders this season, and best of luck on that American Tall NIL deal. Wishing you all the best with that one,
Yes,
for sure.
ma'am.
Hope it works out for you.
Yes, ma'am. Thank you.
Warren, thank you again. And Chris, I'll send it back to you. I'm not sure if you shop at American Tall, but maybe you do. I'd be surprised.
I don't, but I feel like